Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Marketing Monday, where we give our expert insights into current marketing news. I'm Chris Reisner, the CEO of Vi Media, and across from me is Eric Brown, president and partner at Vi Media. We've got some great topics to chat about today, so let's go ahead and hop into it, starting with OpenAI and Google potentially violated creators' copyrights by training AI using YouTube videos.
So hold on. Before we talk about OpenAI and Google violating, they're definitely violating creators' copyrights by training AI. But we were talking about last week how Google, with their multiple changes, the end of last year and also in March of this year, are killing niche blogs in SEO game. And a big thing that all of the creators of those blogs are talking about is that Google is essentially pulling data from all of these different companies or ChatGPT, all of these different websites, now YouTube as well. They're not paying anyone, and they're able to create and train all of this data based off of stuff that other people have done.
And then they turn around and use the algorithm to get rid of all the people who helped them build their AI.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty atrocious. It's absolutely horrible that, I mean, honestly, like YouTube videos, there's so much effort that goes into YouTube videos. We're posting 3 YouTube videos a week now, and like, it takes a whole team to be able to put out that much content, and to have Google just go in and just train everything on all of our data.
Yeah.
And then eventually they're going to release I assume this is to be able to do a video.
In
AI.
10 years from now, they'll just listen to this and it'll be me and you talking in AI. We need a Marketing Monday. We need a Marketing Monday. Here's some topics. It'll just be some AI talk because they'll have everything to go back on from us.
Hey, that'll make making the videos easier.
Ooh.
We just we might have just
Wait
went
a
over the
sec.
hill. We're like,
Wait
wait
a
a
second.
minute,
Hold
this
on.
might work.
Yeah, so OpenAI, Google definitely violating copyrights, and it's what you'll notice is that this will become a bigger and bigger topic. It's already a pretty big topic. You know, we just went through it late last year with the strike of the writers in Hollywood.
Yeah, because Hollywood was using the voices of characters and then just using AI to train on it.
Crazy.
Or they'd use extras. They would take extras into a 3D booth, take the photos of them, pay them their $250 for the day that they're required to,
Yeah.
and then never fucking use them again.
Yeah.
That's like AI. There's going to be a lot of like major lawsuits around AI very, very soon, and I'm surprised there haven't been more.
Well, we know we can't pass laws because the people that write the laws for this kind of stuff are
going to benefit from
clueless.
AI.
They're fucking clueless. When's the last time you talked to a state rep? You're like, listen, we have this ever evolving thing with OpenAI and Google, and they are just using all of the creators' online content for free, not getting reimbursed. And then also in the meantime, making money off of it while taking away the viewership to those people.
You don't think Nancy Pelosi knows all about AI?
I think she probably has an investment in one of these companies, or she's shorting one. She knows what's going to happen from this lawsuit. We just need to take a look at what she's investing in. My God.
I see here on our notes also though that Google put forward an offer to acquire HubSpot.
Yeah,
which is crazy because for anybody that doesn't know, HubSpot is a CRM. So to have the ads that are bringing in leads to companies. The software that controls the leads. They're going to have ads on YouTube, ads across all their Google displays.
Well, they control Reddit now, too.
They do? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's where we get all our data.
That's where we get some. Yeah, Reddit's great. I would say 99% of Reddit is trash, but just like everything else, you got to find where the good info is. I've been on Reddit for like literally 20 years, though, so.
Yeah.
I got an account. I got all the good subreddits. And there's a lot of good info on there. But yeah, so that you'll notice now that Reddit is coming up higher in search terms, like organically. And what's hilarious is it's like now they're going back from user content, 10 years ago and essentially driving traffic. Back before anyone would have known that like Reddit would have been trying to make money also off of the user generated content again on Reddit.
Yeah, and they've got to be scraping all that data.
Yeah.
I mean, Google's
Google's
one
scraping
of the best AI feeding
Oh, Reddit?
Yeah.
Dude, literally
'Cause, I mean,
anything's on Reddit.
there's experts on Reddit,
Yep.
there's bullshit on Reddit, like, I mean, there's everything.
So when I first learned about suits, Reddit, that's where I was at. Male fashion advice, shout out.
Hey, I follow that, actually.
Yeah, it's a good subreddit. Frugal male fashion, shout out. Yeah. Goodyear Welt, shout out. Let's go. Let's go. Some good subreddits. All right, what else we got on here?
Uh, you can go.
So I was gonna say, OpenAI also announces instant use ChatGPT with no login required, but your discussions will be used for model training.
Which is, again, I mean, this is the same topic.
So now so now at least you know.
AI is useless without
Yes.
lots and lots of data to
Yes,
train it.
correct.
And by getting rid of the login,
Mm-hmm.
most users aren't going to care.
Yep.
There's even going to be times where, like, I know that they're doing it, I care that they're doing it, but I'm going to need to ask ChatGPT a question real quick.
Yep.
And they're going to get some of my data.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder how much data they're pulling just from, tracking you across the web on top of that.
A lot.
Yeah.
A ton.
It's privacy on the internet has been getting worse and worse and worse. And
well, did you see that? I didn't even want to talk about this today, but I was going to talk about it on the podcast. But real quick, Google just they were generating, or they have to delete over $5 billion worth of data that they collected in incognito window.
Oh my God. Can't even trust the incognito window nowadays.
Oh, there's a lot of boys sweating right now. That's all I know. They're like, what? They're like, they know my data. They're like, damn. A lot of guys are sweating. That's all I know. But yeah, I just think it's hilarious that these companies don't care at all, and arguably are driving to the detriment of us and everyone that uses these platforms, everyone that contributes online. We'll see where it goes.
I mean, I don't think it gets any better.
Yeah. Last thing I wanted to talk about, unless you have anything else on that.
No, you can go.
Last thing I want to talk about is completely change of topic, but good clients for a digital marketing company. We say it all the time that we, track absolutely everything. We want to work with the client that it, communicates with us, not only in facets of, how well is everything performing from the leads being generated, return on investment, but also meeting with them and knowing, hey, these leads for these specific jobs, are we making money? Does it make sense to move money into different funnels, but without communicating with our clients, them having the numbers correct, us having our numbers correct? It makes it very hard to, have a well-run marketing campaign when we're not able to communicate properly with our clients and or track absolutely everything as well.
Yeah, so I mean, we run into that issue almost monthly. Every time we do a monthly review of us not being able, like, we're able to track it into our system, but once it hits their system, we have no clue what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And being a good client, and it's not even about being a good client per se, but being able to help your marketing company do the best job that they can do, you've got to share that data with them. You've got to let them know what's happening, because honestly, if we get you 100 leads and only one of them is good, we need to know that.
Yep.
Now, with obviously that extreme of a difference, they're going to let us know at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to know what clients are doing good, what jobs are coming in, what search term they are looking up for, and then what job they actually end up doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very helpful thing to know, because then we're able to actually, that also helps you start to predict what future months will look like.
Yep.
Right now, I mean, we can get the leads, we can predict how many leads they'll get, but we have no clue what their close rate is.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I mean, a marketing company does leads, but sales goes hand in hand with that.
Yep.
And we can't necessarily help diagnose any sales problems without having all that data.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's big. And I think, yeah, when I say good client in terms of we're going to be able to do the best job for them.
Yeah.
'Cause that's all we care about, right? is doing the best damn job possible in affecting the bottom line as much as humanly possible for all of our clients. Communication, tracking. What do you find as far as with sales? With them knowing their numbers, not only marketing, but them knowing profitability, them knowing, at what point do I need to hire? Because a lot of the time, we're able to scale up to a certain point, but then it seems like, we have to shut stuff down because they're not able to grow with us as well. So there's a ton of stuff in the back end as well. Not only, when a good client, someone we want to work with, but also at the end of the day, someone that's very informed in their own business as well. Because if they're not informed, they don't know their numbers, it makes our job next to impossible. I mean, we can sit here all day long and say we did a great job in our eyes, but if they don't know, we don't know.
Well, everything is very, very intertwined, and I don't think like clients necessarily think of that because they're really just focused on like, hey, I want to get leads right now.
Mm-hmm.
But then, okay, we turn on the leads, and it's essentially a faucet. I mean, you start pumping money into it, you can start getting more and more leads.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we're getting more leads, they need to have the team to fulfill that.
Yep.
And if they don't have the processes in place to add a salesperson, if they don't have the processes in place to scale up their fulfillment, whatever that is, then marketing gets held back because they're like, oh, we're getting too many jobs, so we need to just shut off all ads.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we're losing that data. We're losing out on good leads. But if we know all of that information beforehand, then we're able to at least help them. Or we can say, hey, this is where we want to kind of limit. And we're able to just personalize the service to them versus, hey, they're either flooded or there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And we can kind of distribute the budget also.
Yep.
So if they've got, too many leads coming in from ads, then maybe we put more money towards SEO that month because SEO is a long-term strategy, and obviously we don't want to always be paying Google money for ads.
Yep.
If we can get it all organically.
Yep.
That's the pipe dream, is getting everything organic. So if they're getting too many leads, then we move it to that budget.
Mm-hmm. Or spend some more on branding.
Yeah.
Put some video out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big thing because you're cutting back your budget on Google Ads. You might drop your budget $3,000. Now you can do a video that you've been talking about for the last 3 months.
Yep.
And if we're cutting back your budget, that means you're really busy. So you've probably got some really good jobs to do video of.
Exactly. Yeah. It's without going back to communication, we're able to be very fluid in what we're able to do based on the needs and the goals of the client.
Yep.
But if we don't know that, it makes our job impossible.
Yeah.
Anything else before we get out of here?
No, I think that kind of covers everything.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. As always, like, review, subscribe, drop a comment, share. We are going to be posting Marketing Mondays absolutely every single Monday. This is our 4th or 5th, I believe. So subscribe to hear more.
Episode 6, according to the guy in the booth.
I think it's 5. We'll see. Whatever.
He says 6.
All right. Well, every single Monday we're posting this. We also release a few other videos on the Vi Media page weekly as well, really talking about marketing, sales, and good information for any business owners. So feel free and follow us along. Also, if you like our content, you can personally follow myself, Eric Kempf Brown, KEMPFF. And I am Chris Reisner. That's KRIS. I know he spells it wrong. You can message him that.
That's not wrong. That's
all
the
right.
right way.
Peace out. See you all next week.
See ya.